beyond the scope of light, beyond the reach of dark. What could possibly await? What is left to overcome? Frail eyes have yet to see the path ahead that still must be traversed. But forthwith, these frail eyes are our own. We have liberated many souls, whether they be of kind folk or blackened hearts. It does not matter. We have done battle with gods, those high and mighty alike. Venturing into the dark of depths unknown. And breaching the shimmering gold surface of the light. Yet, what of our fate? To this question, the answer we already know, as this is how it is to play out over and over again, time after time, and death after death. We already know what awaits in this life and the next. We must go back further, before even the beginning. Before fire, before disparity, a time of unwavering fog, grey crags and arched trees. A seemingly endless era in which immortal beings held the world within their grasp. Ageless dragons reigned over skies and under oceans. Be that as it may, the lands were calm and the heavens content. But alas, if you give a moth a flame, it will undoubtedly flock to it. And so there was fire, and with fire came the light, the dark, disparity, and power. Four beings rose, writhed, and descended to claim the power of lords within the first flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her Daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they decimated the once immortal dragons. Harnessing the wrath of the first flame, finally they claimed the land as their own. Gwyn built the mighty city of Anorlando to bask in all the glory of the sun. Yet still, what of the frail one who hid silently away, leaving never to be seen again? It is said that the furtive pygmy fragmented the Lord's soul he had claimed, thus breathing life to humans and to humanity itself. Little did he know the soul in which he held, the one soul we have come to fear, the dark soul. Contrite with their victory, the gods ushered in an age of undying peace, or so they thought. A curse swept across the land, branding countless humans with a mark known as the Dark Sign.
Believe it or not, Ulysses has brought the abyss upon itself, fooled by that toothy serpent. They upturned the grave of primeval man and incited his ornery wrong. What could they have been thinking? But to you and I, it's all ancient history. You have to ask yourself, does it really matter?
Whoever possesses this dark sign would come to be known as a bearer of the curse of undeath. But for now, we are not here to speak of legends long past. You wish to understand sin at the root of its origin? Yes, of course. Be none too hasteful though, for in this land, to sin is to live. Sin is defined as an immoral act, a transgression against divine law. This is a generalization of the definition, of course. Keep in mind this does not translate indefinitely and directly to the game. Those bent to sin's will leave nothing but desolation and cruelty in their wake. We know this all too well from the actions of the past. You have most likely come to ponder, what is the first sin, and what influence does it hold over this land? Allow me to raise speculation on this subject. As we know, many different transgressions have taken place over this age. Could it be the unrelenting cycle of kindling the first flame? Birth of demons, from the Witch of Izalith relighting said flame? The eradication of the dragons, perhaps? Or could it be a lot more simple? Is the first sin the creation of humanity itself? As we know, Manus, the furtive pygmy, father of the abyss, was buried a man. Years later, after his death, the town of Ulysses blundered and dug up his grave. Doing so unleashed his wrath. Along with the abyss, it squirmed its way into every corner of the world, infecting the light and spilling out into darkness. We do not know exactly when the curse of undeath was born. All we know is that it was born from humanity. The lukewarm liquid darkness inside every human being contrived to this land. Now think, what has ravaged this land more than any other? Yes, the undead curse. A curse born from the wrath and anger of its father, Manus. Could the curse be means of punishment from father to child? Have we been sentenced to eternal repentance for disturbing our father's rest? Now deep within Drain Lake, the abyss slumbers once more. Vendrick and Eldia sought a means to break this curse. Or should I say, sin. With the power of the crowns, we found a selfish means to halting the curse. But still, for the rest of the land, the cycle moves on. Vendrick we have met, but what of Eldia? What knowledge could he possess? Will we ever find out what his true intentions are? Or will we be left to writhe, unknowing in our own sin?
Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
This so-called scholar of the first sin. This enigma we have heard so little of. Who or what could they be? A fellow undead, possibly? An ancient scribe of unknown origin? A wretch possessing unlawful knowledge? Undoubtedly so. Could they be the piece of the puzzle we have been missing all this time? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see the rest of the lore and speculation we have to offer, please click here for part 2.